Shubhodaya, from wherever you're joining, greetings. We have been covering the Happiness Sutra, Santosha Sutra. Whatever we do in our life, we are in search of happiness. The type of happiness we seek is according to our nature. Some people, our nature is of three types: satvic quality, Rajasic quality, and Tamasic quality. Satvic means pure, Rajasic means mixed nature, and Tamasic means a dull nature. The satvic happiness, satvic person gets happiness in giving happiness to others. Giving happiness to others, that person gets happiness. That is satvic happiness, satvic Santosha. Rajasic Santosha is the one, Rajasic type of personality, they get happiness by enjoying for themselves. Rajasic type. The Tamasic type of people, they derive happiness by making others suffer. They are looking at their suffering, they derive happiness. Everyone is seeking happiness, but according to the nature. Everyone's nature, the people derive different type of happiness. But what Santosha Yoga talks about, it is of the sattvic nature. You should try, you must aspire to get happiness in giving happiness to others. That is what it is talking about. Santosha is one of the limbs of Niyama. Yama and Niyama are the pillars of foundation, pillars of yoga, foundation of yoga. They are like a fence around us. Yama prevents the negative influences coming to us. Following the principles of Yama, it prevents the negative influences coming to us, and Niyama, following the principles of Niyama, enriches your personality. Enriches your personality. The Santosha, happiness, it is a core of yoga. The purpose of yoga also, the peak of yoga in Astanga yoga, it talks about Samadhi. The Samadhi is the pinnacle of your happiness. Why you have to get Samadhi? Samadhi talks about the peak of bliss you enjoy when you go to Samadhi. The Samadhi means Sama Adi. Adi means you become yourself. Not becoming like somebody. You become original. Samadhi means you have to become yourself, not to copy. We have been covered with so many in the packings. We lost our own identity. Discover yourself. Discover yourself. Samadhi, you have to become yourself. Know yourself. Know thyself. When you know yourself, when you realize this is what I stand for, that peak of happiness, the peak of happiness you derive from here. The peak of happiness, it is also called as Svast. In Sanskrit also, Svast. In India also, they talk about how are you? Are you Svast? Svast hai kya? Are you healthy? Swa means yourself. Ta means have you become yourself? Swast means are you yourself or somebody else? The meaning of swast is are you yourself or you are become somebody else? Swa means independent. Swa means swatantra also. Swatantra, swast means become independent for yourself, not to be leaning on others for everything. Be independent as much as you can, that is swast. Swast means healthy. Real health comes when you are independent. You are not banking on others for your day-to-day living, and you have become yourself. That is the real health. The swast, you have to become swast. And when you connect yourself, when you are becoming yourself, you realize you do not need outer things for your happiness. Earlier, I thought outer things are the source of my happiness. I'm banking on others. Other people make me happy. Other things, the sale I go to, it makes me happy. When I realize what Svast means, outer things no longer is the cause for my happiness. Happiness, the Svast, when you are contented within, minimize the another message for that one. You reduce your own personal needs. When you are within yourself, when you are happy within, you reduce your needs, reduce your personal needs. Now, previously I talked about weekly rubbish disposal. You had to make sure that you had to reduce that one. Your bin earlier, if you are filling the bin full, now see whether you can reduce to 1/4. Reduce the wastage. The second one, the talking point. Now we have to save the earth. We buy clothes every season, every 2 months, every month. Whenever we go past, we buy a cloth, and we may be wearing once, twice, and throw it. So much of wastage is there. They say that 10% of plastic waste comes from the clothing industry. The plastic wastage, some 800 million tons. The huge amount of plastic is dumped onto the earth. Now the jeans pant also, the many jeans we use and throw, they are from the many Western countries, many places, they are dumping in African countries. They are dumping in the African countries, and they don't know what to do with that one. So much of rubbish has come into the African countries, and they are suffocating the land. When you are buying the cloth, you make sure that whether it is essential. Buy the quality cloth. Maybe I can use it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter. You are not here to impress others. Buy the quality, reduce the wastage. You are buying and throwing, buying and microfibers going into the water streams, and we have to look after the earth for our next generation. Minimize the wastage, unnecessary wastage. Don't buy that one if it is not required. Minimize the wastage. Our living must be, when you are Svast, when you are yourself, you will know how little I can be happy with. I should be happy with as little as I can. Then only you can reduce the footprint on the earth. That is the Svast part. And here in the when you have come to this earth, you have come empty-handed. When you are going, we are going empty-handed. In between, it says you should not live empty. Your life should be filled with joy. Coming empty, going empty, living empty, you have squandered. When you are here, life must be filled with joy, abundance of joy. You should be a source of inspiration. Make sure that you are not living empty. Living empty, between the coming and going, the center part, it should be fulfilling. When I have come with empty, when I am going with empty, whatever I have in my life is a profit. Everyone on this, whoever have come, they are making profit. They are on a profit track. Don't sulk that I don't have enough. You have come with nothing. Whatever you have, you are already making profit. When you are making profit, then not to shy away from taking responsibilities. Many people say, why take unnecessary risk? Why take responsibility? Why do the community service? Be happy. When you are already on a profit track, making already profit, why don't you take challenges? Not to shy away from challenges in your life. The challenges makes you strong. Even when you take up the challenges, even if you lose, you are making profit. Even if you win, you are making profit. Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita talks about Hatova prapsyasi swargam jitva va bokshyase mahin tasmat uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya krita nischayah. When you know you are already making profit, Sri Krishna says, whether you lose or win, Hatova, when you lose, you will get the highest. If you win, you will get the fame also. Therefore, never shy away from your responsibility. Get up and make a firm resolution that I will fight the battle of my life. Never shy away from the responsibility. You are already on a profit track. You are not a loser. You are not losing anything, and you are already on a profit track. Take up the responsibility. And one person went to master, and he said, I am very dissatisfied in my life. Please give me a mantra. What should I do? That teacher, he said, gave a mantra, Todo Jodo. All he said, 2 words, Todo Jodo. The student did not understand what it meant, and the master explained, Todo means break, and Jodo means join. Break and join, he explained, break all your wrong connections. You thought only the outer things are source of joy. Disconnect yourself from the unnecessary things. So much of unnecessary things, you think it is important. Jodo, connect yourself to the permanent. What is with you, what will come with you, even at the last minute of your life, connect yourself with that one. Thodo, unnecessary, people transitory, they may be with us for one day, or one cloth I am buying, it may be with me for a month. And disconnect your attachment with the trivial things and connect yourself what is going to last with you eternally. That Thodo, the Supreme Lord, is our eternal companion within. Make time for yourself, connect within, go within, discover within, and connect with the permanent within. That is the source of happiness. It's another Santosha Sutra. I will touch upon another dimension next week. Lie down on your back.